to my live stream. Sorry, this one is starting a little late. Had some family situations preventing me from starting early. So I needed to eat. You gotta eat. So yeah. Let's get this started. So yeah. I'm just getting started. I don't know if anybody does care what's going on. I'm just letting my friends know if anybody's here anyway. Just posting it on my social medias. Alright, let's just get started, shall we? Oh, someone joined. Thank you. Oh my god. That was quick. Thank you for joining. Like, I really appreciate it. I really like someone actually seems to care what I'm doing. Had a pretty rough day, as you would say. Yeah. Really rough. Well, started off fantastically. Obviously, I spent time with my friend working, and it was wonderful, honestly. It was fun. We finally made something great out of a day, and then after work, shit got downhill, as you would say. Shit got downhill. Lobby not found. What? What is going on? Lobby not found. Check the code and error again. Error 10, error 2. What is going on? Let me just check that out. I'm not sure what's going on. Did I get banned or something? Or was I too fucking good? I'm just looking it up online right now to fix this issue. I need to restart the game. Ugh. God damn it. Let me just restart the game. I'll be right back, guys. I just restarted the game. That's why I went on pause. So, apparently my game is having matchmaking issues. If this restart of the game doesn't work, I have to reset the internet or restart my fucking console. I don't want to do that. That sucks. Like, I waited all fucking day for this. Like, well, sort of. More like since 6 o'clock all the way to now. It's been like several hours. Oh. Was it several hours? I can't calculate. I've been locked in my bedroom. Well, not really locked. I just, like, was hiding. Because it was, like, the safest place in my house. Just got a bad time. Just really not really fun day towards the end of the night. It was fine before my parents showed up. Yeah. Parents showed up and my stepmother started immediately to yell at me for something she did. It's kind of your fault for leaving that note. Like, she left me this weird note. This very rude note. And, she had to bring it up when she came back because she wanted me to really know and see it. Like, she really wanted to hurt my feelings, it kind of seems like it. She, like, purposely brought it up. Yeah. Well, what can you do about that? There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing I can do about it besides just let her do what she fucking does. I'm used to it at this point. Threaten to do things that will relieve me in a bad situation. Even worse than what I already am in. It's like she doesn't care about it. She's like a narcissistic asshole. I really wish my friends would have come on. That they're not on. I'm always lonely these days. Except for when I would go to work. At least I work with a friend. Like, I wish I lived near her. I wish I would have gone to her. Chill. Hang out. Would have been great. But, she's got a nice outfit though. But what is? Yeah, nothing's changed. Fuck. Like, I've never fully understand relationships and how they're supposed to fucking work because all I've seen out of relationship way. It's people fighting and yelling at each other for something that the other probably didn't do. They got blamed for just like existing. Like, there, you breathe the same air as me. Goddamn married me, woman. Kind of how that is situated and everything. I have relationships. I honestly have problems myself with it because, I don't understand how they even work. Bouncing baddies. Yeah.
Semtex out! Fire! Enemy spotted! Molotov, get back!
Flashbangers. Oh fuck! How the fuck does that make sense? Like honestly, like that guy's gotta have like some type of aimbot or something. Like, yeah, definitely. Most of them are the. How the fuck are they all getting like headshots but not even aiming? Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to aim, and if the person's the same height as you but not the gun, they're not supposed to get like a headshot. Fuck, shock sticks. Fucking annoying. Ugh, God.
Reloading!
Target destroyed.
Oh, what the fuck? This guy's just hiding in a corner. Like it's near the hard point, but it's like, I don't know, kind of ridiculous.
Loading! Got your move!
I like when they go up like that. No, it's back there again. A drill charge, come on. Aw, come on, another. Who's doing that? It's fucking annoying. Fuck. Yeah, just make it impossible to get to them. No wonder they're gonna hold the hard point. Got it. Wait, now. What the fuck? You fucking teammate. You jumped in front of me. You saw me doing the thing and you decided to do the same thing. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm already pissed off. Not ready. Somebody get that guy. Oh, fuck. Get in the fucking building. How are they running so fucking fast? My character looks like it's like just going as slow as possible. Like, jeez, hurry up too. Ah,
It's the area. Reload.
I'm surprised nobody on the team noticed that guy. They kept getting killed by that guy, and they were like, "What the fuck? Where's that guy coming from?" It's like, right there. Ah,
Surprise, cabron.
I don't even know what type of gun is that.
Enemy spotted.
I'm not doing that good. I have a fucking headache because of that. Like, I couldn't fucking eat. Normally I eat around 8 o'clock or 9, not before 9 o'clock. I had to wait till fucking 10:30. Gosh. Fucking issues and everything.
Death will have to wait. Got your back.
I got yours. Oh, they're over there. Can I get the fuck out? Let's go this way. Don't push me into there, okay? I will fucking kill you. Ah, great. How the fuck does he have a pistol with dragon's breath? I didn't know that was possible. How the fuck did she get a headshot? Right there beside her. She been getting headshots the entire fucking time? Like, and you ain't getting a headshot on me, even though you got one there. No. I got fucking tricked. Do they have more than one person in mind? Because I only have two. One.
Enemy
One.
incoming.
So it's right there. Confusing my numbers. Oh. Ah, fuck's sakes. There was 3 teammates there. They did absolutely nothing to help. Ugh. I guess it's a free-for-all. I try to help them out, but no. Oh yeah, they had it. Proximity mines. Where? Come on. Oh, damn it. I just want to get gold for one thing in my fucking life. It would actually make me feel better. Oh, this game's being fucking impossible. Ah, god damn it. Of course they fucking won. They're probably fucking cheating. I hate cheaters in Call of Duty. Honestly, like, it's ridiculous. The fact that they're constantly getting headshots without even aiming is pretty magical. Like, they must be cheating. It is, like, possible to get headshots without aiming. Unless if it's like a complete accident, but that doesn't happen almost every fucking time unless if they have some type of cheat or something. Like, it's sad that people can't play the game anymore as they should. They just feel like, oh, I have to cheat. I can become one of the best ones. It's like, no. Like, no one just gets automatically headshots all of the time without a lot of practice. Like, they could, but the fact that they're just getting it all the time, nearly all the time, like, they're most likely cheating. Causing issues. And this is why nobody can play the game. I have a fucking migraine starting up. And I have like stuff to do in the morning. So it's gonna be a painful night. Well, it's also already a painful day, and the fact I have a headache is because I got really fucking emotional and I ended up fucking crying. I was crying for like 2 hours today. I don't always cry, but like, I freaking had it. Like, the fact she comes in the house just to fucking yell at me just because I was getting off work. Like, you should be proud I was working. But no, that was not good enough. And the fact, like, I'm not, like, stupid. I have a job. It's decent. You need to build credibility to be able to succeed. You can't succeed if nobody gives you a good credibility. You need to put time and effort into it. Yeah, that doesn't fucking make sense. It goes in one ear, gets out the other for her. What the fuck happened to my aiming? What the fuck? What the fuck happened to my aiming right there? I was aiming at one guy and then it stopped aiming to aim at a second. Yeah. What the fuck? It should stay on that guy until that guy is dead. Game is fucking with me and I'm really fucking upset about it. I paid a lot of money for it when I didn't have the money for it. I should get my money's worth to be able to fucking game without getting freaking murdered every 5 seconds because some fucking cheater can't fucking, like, comprehend the fact that people are probably better than him by just playing the fucking game. Not wasting a shit ton of money at the same time. Like, I want to help my teammates, but they don't fucking help me. They're not fucking shot. Yeah, there's like 2 of them and they don't fucking do shit. sometimes. Could be more fucking teams than enemy players, and they're still like, just saying la da dee, la da da, fuck you, you're gonna die. And this is why we're fucking losing. My fucking game can't fucking aim for some reason. The aim is fucked. And I like fixed my fucking settings so it should be like better for me to aim. Like it shouldn't be so like wavy and shit, but somehow it is still. You try to come out that door, you're fucked. So that's great. When I try to do that, it doesn't fucking work. It gets there with a fucking crossbow. I know the crossbow's like a one-shot, but come on. Kind of annoying. This gun is supposed to be a one-shot with Dragon Breath, and I'm fucking struggling to get more than one kill. I need to find a better build thing with this. Up and running from me. Jesus. Now I'm in enemy territory. Great. My teammate fucking died before I could fucking do shit. I'm not gonna get any. They're fucking winning. If I back out, they're gonna fuck up my build, and I have to build it again, and it takes forever to find out what's good for it. It's fucking annoying. Ah, fucking sniper.
Groups in contact.
They got the sniper? I can't go anywhere. There's a fucking bad guy just hiding everywhere. This is fucking annoying. Stop it. Would you like it if I did that to you? Ah, they got a fucking veto. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Where's the ass for doing this? Probably one of these two. Yeah, we can't even get 10 kills. This is ridiculous. The game doesn't even calculate some of the fucking kills that I do get. That does supposed to count towards camo to get gold, but it doesn't fucking count. Thanks, Activision. You fuck up a game again. Probably fix your fucking game before you put it out on the market. Like, it was already broken before and it was supposedly fixed. It's like, how is it supposedly fixed? A bunch of people were able to unlock gold camo without even doing basically anything. And I'm over here like, I have to constantly like fucking get kills over and over and over, and it doesn't even count towards anything. Like, it didn't calculate a single fucking kill. I'm not gonna ever get fucking gold because they don't calculate what I do. It's really fucking unfair. You waste like 60 to like nearly 100. I paid $100 for this. Nearly $100, and I had barely no money. And I don't get my money's worth for it. Kinda seems like I'm only getting the money's worth for it if I was buying a game from Call of Duty Black Ops back a few years ago. It was like worth $30. That is okay if it fucks up once in a while. Like, yeah, you paid $30 for it. But paying nearly $100 for a game who doesn't calculate what you're doing is kind of fucked up. Like, you invest your money into this and it's kind of like a waste of fucking time. Yeah, sure, like I might get like 1 or 2 fucking, like 1 kill shots or double kills even. And it's not gonna count a single fucking thing. Like, it's ridiculous. Gold Joker. How about people with a fucking Joker can unlock that? Like, What a fucking dumbass.
Cover.
It's gonna be one of these games. Sweet. They're not gonna let us spawn in or fucking get kills. They're gonna hide on the fucking ground, put flashbangs and grenades and fucking come behind. Sweet. That's what I've asked for. Of the game. Yeah, I totally don't want kills to get gold. This is what I've been working for my entire time I've got this fucking game. It came out in December. My friends got gold like a week after. Like, what the fuck? Like, he doesn't have a job. Like, that's just... I find that, like... okay, he has the time for it because he doesn't fucking work, but... yeah. I'm only able to get kills with a fucking proximity mine. Frag grenade, really? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I shoot 5 times at Dragon's Breath, it doesn't fucking work. And they're like, Dragon Breath is like 1 kill. It's like, yeah, right. The 1 kill sometimes. It's rare now. Ah, the one behind me. Sweet. I'm in fucking corners, on the floor, sliding around. Sweet. When I try to do it, it doesn't fucking work. I'm really upset about this. I'm really upset about a lot of things today, and I'm just wanted to play to, like, you know, take out my frustrations and shit. This game is kind of made for it sometimes. It's pretty good, but the fact that I can't fucking get a single fucking kill because I get killed immediately after is really annoying. Oh, I got 2 headshots. Oh, that was an accident. You can see that was an accident. Well, I'll even like count it towards the end, but you know. These are a lot of 72 match score things. That has gone too quickly, like honestly, like 75 is not enough. The game goes too quickly. You're just there like going back and forth and within like 2 minutes the game is over. 75 on shipment is just gonna take like 2 seconds. Like, I don't know why that was that they make it like that. I swear. There's no other requirement. They're like, get the gun to level 15 and then get 10 double kills. I pretty much did that. And then get the gun to level 21, which is already at level 22. And I'm not fucking doing farm 18. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I would love to eventually get something like this or like that at one point, but can't do it. Honestly, they're not calculating any of my fucking kills. And it's not even a one-shot kill. Like, somehow, for other enemy players, it's like so easy for them to get a one-shot kill. They bounce and you die with it. Like, it's like, oh, they got Dragon Breath. You're gonna die in 1 fucking shot. Understandable, but still. I can't fucking do it for some reason. I've got most of the guns unlocked. I had to work to get this one unlocked for everything else. Like, I'm putting so much stuff into it and I can't even fucking do it. He's got Dragon Breath. Sweet. And it was a one-shot kill. I don't know why I can't do that. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to. For some fucking reason. Oh, they got Alpha, we're taking Charlie, and now they're taking B. Most of my fucking games tonight is gonna be a fucking lose-lose situation. Yeah. Like, he was walking past me and he managed to fucking kill me without even looking at me. Great. I'm really getting upset. I can't fucking get a kill. I can sometimes, it's just very annoying. I just want to get a few wins. But no, it's too hard for them to be like, okay, let's get them winning. No. Wins are not possible for me. Apparently I'm not allowed. Not tonight. Like, nope, nope, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to have gold, you're not allowed to have this, you know? Like, I hate not being able to get what I want. Ugh, come on. Ah, great. Gives a flash and gives a grenade. Sucks. I like stim techs because it helps health and all that when you get away, but you can't have more than just 2. You just can't. We just have the allowance to have 2 things in your thing. You can have like 1 persecuting mine, 2 stims. You can't switch it around for having 2 proximity mines, 2 and 1 stim. No, it doesn't let you. This game is fucking annoying right now. I'm thinking of taking a slight break from it because I can't fucking get kills. And I can't get gold and it's not working. Like, can someone fucking comment what the fuck is going on? I've been getting 1-shot kills for like the past week, not tonight, but like the past couple of weeks, and getting double kills as well. Like from my last live stream I had like a shit ton of those. And it didn't count towards any camo, even though it says it should. And it has not. Yeah. I guess there like a certain goop thing I have to do. Apparently, am I doing something I'm missing? Great. Doesn't shoot the other teammate that was there, shoots me first. Like, I'm really thinking of quitting this right now. It's not really helping. I'm gonna die here in a sec anyway. I don't... Yeah. Sweet! 3 teammates, 2 assholes from the enemy team, and I get killed automatically by walking in. That's what you do that's what you get for helping the fucking teammate trying to get a new fucking objective. No. You die from it, they don't protect you, and you try to help them, and they don't fucking do anything for you as well. Favor's never given back in this game. Well, at least for me. It fucking sucks. That's kinda how it is in my fucking life too. Stop hiding. Yeah, I'm here alone. I'm pretty sure my teammates aren't gonna fucking come and help me, and I'm gonna get fucking killed. Oh, finally help as soon as I already got it. No. I'm working by myself, and I'm gonna get fucking killed in a second because... Ah, fuck. So annoying. Hey, never heard of teamwork in this game? No. It's more like get killed or kill, and it's mostly me getting killed. Because my teammates can't fucking do shit. Honestly. We're winning, but it's not by them helping, it's mostly by letting me die all the time, because if I get out of this fucking courtyard, I get immediately fucking shot. But my teammates are able to do whatever else they want, and I can't fucking do anything, apparently. Ugh. 2 against 1, fantastic. If I go towards a teammate, they're gonna get me fucking killed. Cause I get pushed in the fucking line of fire all the time. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a dead body. Ah, shoot first and I die first. Yeah. All this bullshit's not really helping. I haven't taken my antidepressants in over a fucking week. And I'm like fucking losing my mind, and I'm trying to just play to get over it, but the fact that I can't fucking get like a minimum amount of kills that I'm used to anymore, that I get no fucking help in life and in fucking gaming. The only help I get is through work from my coworker, but I can't fucking see her all the time. I'm not able to go see her in the office anymore because I'm not part of the office. The main office decided to get rid of me pretty quickly. They were like, hey, fuck you. Like, honestly, it was kind of really frustrating when I had to leave. Like, I basically had to quit just to save my financial situation for the future and everything. Like, I understand. But the fact that the person that I got close to as to my boss back then, she was texting people telling them, I'm so sorry, but she's not gonna be with us anymore. Even though I never agreed upon yet, I was still sort of working it out, but I was still gonna be working during that time. I never fucking said I would be leaving. And never even told her specifically because the meeting was not even with her. And then she went ahead and she got rid of, she took me off the fucking work chat so I can't talk to my coworkers. And she took me off the fucking schedule so I couldn't check my appointments. I couldn't check my clients list where I had scheduled stuff with them. Like, I had appointments scheduled with one of my appointments on the clients on that day, and I didn't know. I was trying to check the day before, but she removed me off it. So I was like, oh shit. Wow. I don't know what was my schedule. I didn't know that I scheduled something with a client because I was off the schedule. I didn't remind, and I didn't write it down because I thought like, hey, everything was fine. I didn't need to write it down. But no, should have wrote it down. And I lost that client because she was really, really happy to talk to me. She was like really excited to talk to me and to get what she wanted and needed, and I was gonna help her for it. And since I completely forgot because I lost the thing, I never got to call her. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my gun, but still, I never got to call my client. Never got to schedule who in, never got to talk to her, never got to do anything. And I had another appointment scheduled. Thankfully, my coworker, the one I'm currently working with, she's working there, and she caught my client, and she took over the client's appointment and everything, got the information. And with that, she kind of helped me back sort into it since it was my client. So she's really nice, honestly. Like, with that, she got me back into my clients list, and now I can contact my clients again, be back in the business, but under her. So, I don't mind being under her. It's sweet. Like, we split and everything. It's really nice. So, yeah. But with the clients, now that I was starting to build credibility within that client list, and yeah. She was my old boss that said to my coworker that I wouldn't be working anymore, and she was like, "What? I just spoke to her earlier. She said nothing about that," which was really strange. I didn't know she did that until afterwards. So I was like, it's really shocking, because the day after I had my meeting with my other boss,
Setting mine.
like, we agreed, yes, I would quit, but in a few fucking days, like, probably a week, maybe less than a month. So she like texted me the very next day and she's like, "I'm very sorry you're deciding to leave, but I hope you have a great time in your future endeavors." It's kind of like a message you would send somebody if you were firing them or getting rid of them. Like, I've had that text message before from other bosses, and you know, she said that way too early, and the fact that she did that, it didn't help that she got rid of me from everything, so I couldn't contact anybody. I tried to reach my other bosses and everything, and couldn't reach them because she kicked me off the group chat. Yeah, she kicked me off, so I couldn't talk to my coworkers and say, "Hey, can you let me in? I have an appointment." So I missed one of my appointments because of it, because they wouldn't let me in. Because she told them, "Hey, she's not working with us anymore. Don't let her in." It's like, but I'm still working. Which, like, I don't know. Just felt really, really disrespectful. Like, I trusted her, I liked her, she was really nice. Like, I don't trust many people. And I really got to trusting her because, well, she was nice. But I think where I lost trust in her is when she gave me up. She was like, "You graduated from me." Well, that doesn't make sense. You don't graduate from your boss, which is weird. And she just sent me off to my other boss, and he was too busy to actually train me sometimes. So I was like, I felt bad trying to ask him for something or for help because he was constantly busy. He was really nice, and I didn't want to disturb him. Like, he paid to help me through the company and everything. He was really nice and everything, but he was too busy to actually, like, help and everything. And I didn't want to interrupt him and get him upset that I took him away from his meetings. Like, his work is probably more important than mine will ever be, and I didn't want to do that to him. And, yeah. It was just really tricky working there. So yeah, I just really felt bad and just didn't help the situation as well. Yeah, it never did really help. I was lonely a lot of the time. Felt abandoned after a while. My boss did nothing about it. I was like, "Hey, can we chat?" And she's like, "No, I'm busy. I've got other things to do. Train better people," basically. Like, she was training new people, and I'm pretty sure she was betting her money for them to be better than me. Because she gave up on me when I told our other bosses what she trained me. Like, how she trained me. Apparently, some of the things she told me to do was incorrect. When she was supposed to teach me the professional stuff and how to actually do the job properly, and she kind of messed it up slightly. So when I told bosses that they weren't telling me the correct things and they weren't helping me as they should and showing me what they were supposed to, they got kind of upset and they ended up doing damage control because, like, the fact they weren't answering or giving me the helping me with my situation, they were like just avoiding me, kind of as if I was like I don't know, bomb about to fucking explode. They were like avoiding it and everything. The only way I could have alert somebody old, like higher than them, is telling kind of the other trainees. And they kind of got upset about it, and I'm like, well, it's kind of your fault at the same time. You should have helped me. That was your fucking job. Your job detail is to do two things. Mine was to listen and to look and to see and to learn and everything from what you do from those two things. And like, they did a little bit of the first thing, which was give confidence. That was the main, like, first thing, is to give confidence. The second one was to show sales. So we sell things and they were supposed to show me sales. And the entire time I was in training, I never saw a natural sale. Never. So I never really knew how to make a proper sale correctly, so the only sale I made was on my fucking own. I had to work on that myself. I had to do that sale myself through something I've never seen before. So I managed to do the sale, but it was slightly wonky because I'd never seen how to properly do it. I didn't fucking help doing shit. Like, they were supposed to show me that was their main fucking job, and I just got left in the fucking dust. Like, I was not the only one as well. Apparently there's, like, I wasn't the only one. But I was the only one that they were kind enough to warn me and to, like, say, hey, you're getting in trouble. We don't want you to, so it's best if you quit and you come back at a later time. Because you can't make money correctly. It's like, yeah, I understand that. Like, but they didn't do that to others, and they ended up in debt as well. So now I'm in bigger debt because I had to quit and find a new job, and I got fucking scammed doing so. So I lost money from it. Money that I didn't even fucking have, but now I'm gonna lose the money that I'm gonna gain because I've gotta pay back that money that I didn't fucking have. And I'm like, why the fuck am I being penalized for something like this? Why am I supposed to pay back? And it's like, well, my bank was like, the reason why you have to pay us back because you use the money from our bank to pay that. It's like, well, I thought I had money in my account because the account showed I had this much money. Maybe you guys should have a better system where it doesn't just say, hey, you have 16,000 in your account. You should be like, hey, this seems kind of weird. You don't have $16,000, so don't spend that much. Don't do it if you only have a certain amount. Like, they should have shown me the real amount, told me what was going on, like, warn me that, hey, your account's getting hacked. Someone, like, got into your account. No, nothing. No warning, no nothing. And I swear, like, I really was pissed off. Now I still have to go to there. I can't fucking close a bank account. It's gonna collect interest and everything. Now I'm just gonna lose more money that I don't fucking have yet. So if I want to buy myself more food, currently I only have 2 foods and maybe a small bag of french fries. That's it. I have like 7 or 8 packs of ramen noodles and like 5 packs of macaroni and cheese. Like, and like, I know this week is gonna be really fucking hard because my stepmother's fucking insane. She's gonna make my dad food. She's gonna make herself food, and I'm just gonna be left with making my own fucking food, needing to cook the food that I have stored away. And now the bank's gonna collect interest for something I didn't fucking know, and they have me penalized to fucking pay it. Otherwise, I can't close my account. I can't close my account because of it, and I have to pay them back. some bullshit. Honestly. And they collect interest. I don't know why they have to collect interest. If not, they're gonna fuck up my credit. Mess up my credit. Have creditors after me. Like, I don't want that. I'm 21. I don't need my credit to be affected by something that I didn't fucking want to do. Like, I didn't know I was getting scammed. I'm getting penalized for something so ridiculous like that I can't fucking control. Like, if I was the bank and saw that situation, I wouldn't do that. Like, but apparently I have to because it's some type of bank rules. It's like, well, bank rules are fucking ridiculous. Like, RBC is the worst bank I've been with, and it's the only bank I've been with in the last, like, 10 years. When I opened my account, I was 15. So it hasn't been 10 years, it's less than that. But yeah, within those, since I was 15, the only account I've had was with RBC. Originally, they were fine, and when I got scammed by PayPal, they were like, hey, we'll help. Yeah, that's completely fine, we'll help. It's okay, that happens. People get scammed, we can help you with that. It's like, yeah, but then afterwards, anytime I was getting scammed again, they didn't fucking help. They let it fucking happen. They let it happen. They didn't tell me anything was happening. I was losing money by the fucking day, and it didn't help because they were charging me for the fucking account itself. An account fee of $4 fucking a month. Like, I'm getting scammed. You should fucking help and try to stop these. And they're like, no, we can't stop this. It's like, well, how do I stop it? And it's like, you don't. So I don't have the option of stopping the scam to keep happening, being fraudulent transactions, being stolen my money by some. No. Apparently, I'm not capable, not applicable, not able to be done. No? Okay. And when you get scammed, you have to pay for it. Well, yeah. RBC is a fucking scam nowadays. Second biggest scam I had to deal with recently. Like, switching to a new bank, and I'm happy about it. And when I did a little bit more research on it, I found out that they've been around for a very long time. A lot of people trust in them. They have the best security. It was like great, and they were actually helpful. And when you call them, they actually pick up and say hi. And they actually, like, have an advisor that answers to you and you can talk to them. When you call RBC, it's a fucking recorded machine. And they're like, hey, you will have to wait about an hour to speak to an advisor, and it takes way longer than that. It takes forever. You can hold your spot in line, but as soon as they say that, they call you back, like, in the time frame that they say. A little bit after that, most likely 2 hours later. It took 2 hours for me. And what they did, they called me, put me on fucking hold. They didn't fucking help, they then hung up on me. It's like, hey, my account got fucking hacked by someone in California. And my money is being taken out of it, and I didn't allow it. But they think, oh, everything's fine, your account's fine, you don't need us. It's like, what the fuck, RBC? Now I've gotta pay it back. Because they're like, you used our money. It's like, yeah, but my money got stolen. And that's the worst thing is the fact that my account got overdrafted. I didn't set up an overdraft. I never did. I never set up anything for it to have. My account was supposed to be like, hey, once it's at 0, nothing else comes out. You can't fucking remove more or take more from the bank to be able to do that. And, yeah. And they let it happen. like, whatever. Of course. But yeah. I'm never going back to RBC. The new bank I'm going to is CIBC, and I have a lot of trust in them, especially for the past couple of days when learning a slight history on it and also family history with it. Apparently, like, from a long time ago. So RBC is not that fucking old. It's probably like, I don't know how old it is, but it's not as old as CIBC. CIBC used to be the Canadian Bank of Commerce, and that bank actually was responsible for something that my great grandfather was a part of, and he was the most successful member of our family for a long time. And most of our family members that have been successful, they were part of that CIBC account. So, I don't know why I didn't go with it first, because clearly it's kind of a trend in my family. If you're with CIBC, you're gonna be successful, apparently. So, he was successful in horse training, he had a pharmacy, he was very successful. Pharmacy, he was a horse trainer, he was raising stallions and training them. He was fucking, he wasn't fully loaded, but he was stable with all of those professions at the same time. My grandmother, she was a successful painter on CIBC. I thought RBC might have been like a cool bank when I was younger, when they helped me with the PayPal issue, but after that, if I ever had an issue and I had to call them, it would take more than an hour to get a hold of a fucking advisor. I worked at a bank. It took less than 10 minutes for me to receive a client on the phone and to me for fucking helping them. I worked at PC Financial before. That is... At one point, they were connected to CIBC, so... I'm kind of happy about that. Because that bank was good, and I thought of actually opening an account at PC Financial at one point, but when they fired me, I was like, I don't think I want to. But then I realized that they're separate from another one, which is CIBC. CIBC is pretty good. I have my friend currently, well, my best friend as well. They're both part of CIBC. They both have an account with CIBC. My friend that I work with and my best friend, they both got an account with them, and they always say nice things about it. And they say you should switch. When I was telling them I've been having troubles with my bank. My bank's been charging me for this and that, and not helping me with scams and shit. And they're like, you don't have much protection with your. So they're like, okay, you should get with the CIBC. And I'm like, oh yeah. I never actually did it, but now since I couldn't access my account, they changed the hackers, they legitimately went into my account, changed my name, information, address, and all that information that's viable for me to be able to change my password or any information on my account myself. They changed that information, they have full access, and they used they changed my overdraft protection to be able so they can remove over a bunch of money, and then they try to scam me even more by sending me a fraudulent email saying you owe the bank $700. And when I showed the bank, they're like, no, you don't owe $700, but this email does look legit, but it's not. So they try to do that, and they kept trying to communicate me, and they're like, hey, the scammers, they try to communicate with me, and they were like, hey, we haven't heard from you in like a while. Is everything okay? We need to know what's going on. And yeah. dude. What was I talking about? I don't know. Let's check. Train of thought, but yeah, I'm kind of happy I'm with CIBC. I can't wait to receive my card this week or the week after. I don't know when I'm getting it, but it's in the mail. That's what I got. I got an email from CIBC, and like, hey, your card's in the mail. It's on its way. You should receive it soon. Kind of wish it kind of came earlier, so my family could have sent my medication money in my account, and I could have just took it out, but no. So they sent me money by the post, and I'm kind of regretting it because last winter my grandma last Christmas my grandma on my mother's side, she hasn't sent me a letter or a Christmas card or anything in years, and she decided to do it for the first time, and apparently there was a 20 or something in there. When I got the card was open. The letter was open. No money was in the card. So, from my grandma's house all the way to my house, some fucker. And what was the weirdest thing is normally letters we would receive them in our community mailbox down the street. Like if you live in Canada, you have a Canada Post community mailbox on like every couple of streets. Well, we didn't receive that card in that. We received that card. My stepmom found it in our old mailbox in front of our house, where we don't even use that mailbox since like 2010, I think. So, I was a little bit surprised that she found it there. So, apparently, like, someone must have gotten the card. It was probably open, or they opened it and they felt bad, so they decided to just deliver the card without the money. People are desperate, so I understand that someone would have done that. Like, still, my grandma was sending me money to help me out. Like, I was probably struggling more than whoever stole my money that she would have sent me. But can't stay mad at a person I don't fucking know. But if ever I meet that person who did that, I'll be extremely disappointed in humankind, especially in that human. But I'm not gonna try to kill them. I only do that in this kind of game or GTA, so if I ever see them in Call of Duty or GTA, then I will abuse the shit out of it. That power to just constantly not fucking kill them, to kill them in the game, not in, like, I don't want to do that in real life, that's wrong. You keep these things strictly in games, so guns, weapons, kill talk in game. You shouldn't be doing these things in real life, like shootings, keep it to like in games. Where are they? What is that? Like a tracer thing? Like, it just went up and gave me a skull thing. Kinda weird. This is like a weird, like, graphic. I will never trust RBC again. The fact that, like, in the last couple of months, I've been hearing worse and worse things about RBC. Even though they try to say, hey, we have this promotion going on. If you open an account, you get $350. But there's like a star beside it, so there's like a shit ton of conditions to it. It's pretty annoying. I've been hearing nothing but worse things throughout the times, and the worst thing I heard is how they treated my father about a few months ago. Especially the lady who was supposed to help me at the bank. Like, she seemed nice to me, but my my father was having trouble with his account for I don't know what he was having issues with, but he went there for help, and the lady refused to help him. She's like, no sir, I'm not helping you. Like, he just had I don't know what was the issue with his account, and like he said, like he barely explained it to her, and she just refused. Like, she wouldn't even let him finish. She's really fucking rude. Well, she kind of seemed kind of rude, honestly. Like, she was hesitant to help me when I would go there, but she still helped me because it seemed like her boss was looking at her like, hey, you gotta help somebody. Kind of had to, even though it was like nearly 5 o'clock and her shift was supposed to end at 5. I'm like, dude, I don't care if you end work now. My financial stuff is more important than you needed to get off work. Your job is to advise and to help. If somebody is having a financial issue, to help. You work at a fucking bank. Now we know I worked at a fucking bank, and no matter when my fucking shift ended, if someone came in, I would make sure to help them out until they were satisfied, not because I wanted to fucking end my fucking shift. Like, honestly, she just really needs to have a reality check. It's like, if you don't like your fucking job, quit it. Don't fucking not try to do your job just because you don't like it. I helped somebody because you hate your fucking job. Your job is to do that. Do it. If you don't want it, quit it. Simple. This lady clearly doesn't understand that. And like, I don't really remember her name because it's not really matter because like she's only helpful for a few minutes when her boss is around. She seems to help even if her boss is not around, but not as well as when her boss is. Like, if she thinks something is too complicated as looking at my fucking account, like, looking at my account is apparently pretty hard that she had to go see her fucking boss. Be like, hey, let's check out this girl's account. Can you check it out? Like, how hard is it to swipe my fucking card? You've done it before. My account's not even closed. You refuse to close my account until I pay. Like, swipe the fucking card, look at the account, and tell me what the fuck is wrong. Oh, fucking hard she had to go to her fucking boss to fucking do that. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Yeah. Or hate your job so badly that you don't fucking help. Like, you see a 20-year-old struggle, like, ends meet, like, getting scammed. You know, you say, oh, I can't help you. You see a 50-year-old man struggling to make ends meet as well. You refuse to help. Who do you accept the help with? Who do you accept? I mean, yeah, but you'll help yourself, definitely. You'll help yourself to like $1 million fucking dollars. Yeah. You'll make sure to do the bare minimum just to be able to fucking get paid. Yeah, that's a job, alright. And I work hard to make a fucking career. Yet that career is gonna, anything I make from that career is gonna be taken away by a fucking scam. And the biggest scam is the fucking bank. In fact, I have to pay for a scam that I wasn't even gonna do. Well, even be part of. The reason why that happened is because they were like actively like, I don't know, what is it called, like they were like pressuring me to get it done as quickly as possible. I'm like, why is the has to be done now? It tells me to wait at least 5 days, and they're like, no, do it now. Scammers just need it now or else. scam at RBC while I'm trying to, like, close my fucking account and they don't let me close it because another fucking scam happened because they let it fucking happen, I will bring them to fucking court. I don't fucking care. If they do it more than 3 times, it's fucking ridiculous because this is the second time they've let something happen like this. If they do it another time, I will freaking bring them to court. I don't care that they're a major fucking bank. They screwed up my fucking future. They want to mess up my fucking credit report. It's kind of a criminal offense at that point. Like, I didn't do anything. I was pressured into it. I only did it because I was pressured. But scammers pressure you to do this. Like, now, even though they can't. But they do. They always find a way around it. So. They might seem very nice to scammers and shit like that. Like, stay confident in them, try to give you that. Be like, don't worry, I'll fill you in and everything. If you ask them, it's like, hey, what is this about? They don't want to answer and they say, don't worry, I'll fill you in later, don't worry, everything's good, trust me. And it's like, why would I trust you more now? Just because you tell me to trust you, you think I'm gonna trust you more when you refuse to tell me the truth? Like, you're like avoiding to tell me the truth. I'm pretty sure by the end, when they realized they couldn't do anything more because the bank froze it, but they still let a bunch of money get out of the account. They froze it, but it still let money in on my account. They let it happen, and they didn't do anything about it till it was too fucking late. Honestly, I've never hated a bank so fucking badly. Really hope they go out of business at one point because the fact that they screwed both me and my father, like, you need to repay us at one point because the money we invested in the fucking bank was just because, well, you were a bank. And the fact you fucking, like, let us get in fucking debt, you let us get scammed, you let all of that happen just for, because, I don't know, you weren't fucking doing your jobs. Most protection banks, they're like, hey, someone try to log in. Hey, is this a fraudulent transaction? They would notify you. RBC never did such thing. They never did anything like that. And I never got anything from it. Like... Oh, fuck's sakes. I was holding out the fucking hard point. Of course they fucking won, but still. Obviously it's not reliable. I'll never trust them again. I don't even trust them right now when trying to close my fucking account because I'm pretty sure I will end up having to pay a shit more money. Because some other fucking scam would have gone in there. No, they promised me nothing else should get back in there or nothing else should get out of there. It's like, yeah, right. I don't believe you anymore. And that took a lot of fucking time for me to not believe them. When many people would tell me, like, don't trust them. They're just gonna make you worse. They're just gonna make you worse and shit. Like, yeah, right. I wouldn't trust RBC with my life anymore. Or my money. So, soon I'm gonna, once I get my card, I'll be able to transfer my paycheck into my new account. And my account will see all of my fucking money. And from there I'll be able to pay back my fucking stuff. Maybe she'll shut the fuck up for a bit and fucking leave me alone. I honestly feel severely mentally abused by her for years. I've spoken to it to a therapist and she's like, whoa. How do you endure that? was like, I don't know. I try to avoid it, but sometimes it doesn't work. She's like, no wonder you in high school you were a cutter and you did drugs. It's like it was not the only thing that drove me to it, but it was kind of a large part of it. It's like, when did you know? And then she was like, when did you notice this started to be bad? It's like, when she left me at the bus stop on the wrong fucking street for my first day of school. Yeah, I was starting school. And she was told by my father to take me to the bus stop, stay with me at the bus stop until I got on the bus. Because you don't leave a 6-year-old on the side of the road in the countryside to take the bus alone, especially on their first fucking day. And he told her where the bus stop was, and she took me to the wrong fucking street. She didn't really take me to the wrong street. She just didn't want to, so she decided to leave me on the side of the road where she was working. She wasn't technically working. She was just sitting there and waiting for me to get on a bus that was never gonna come there anyway. Because it was the wrong fucking location. She left me alone until, like, I knew it was 8:30. School starts at 8. So by 8:30 I was like, there's no way this bus is coming. So she clearly, put me in the wrong place for the bus to get me. Apparently it was supposed to get me in front of the house where I was living, not the house where she was working. So she just didn't want to leave where she was working for about 20 minutes to make sure I get on the bus safely. So because of that, I needed to get I needed to stay there basically the entire day. Or I don't know what happened after that. Maybe my dad drove me to school. He had to come home from work just to get me to school because she messed up. But she didn't even try to get me at the right place. She was like, I don't want to sit with you and wait for a bus. What if it doesn't fucking come? I'll be wasting my fucking time. It's like, yeah, but I'm 6. Who leaves a 6-year-old at the side of the fucking road? My mother would do that. She ain't my mother. She's my stepmother. Yeah, never really had a motherly figure that made sense in my life. My mother left me at a McDonald's one time. That's why I don't like going to McDonald's alone, because I always feel like I'm going to be abandoned by whoever took me there. Because that's how it happened. She took me there and she left me there. She was supposed to take me to my father's, because they had shared custody back then. And she was like, let's go to McDonald's. Well, because I asked her because I was fucking hungry. She didn't feed me for a few days. I was like, can we go eat some McDonald's? It's like, yeah, sure. She left me there. And an hour later, my dad realized that I wasn't there at the appointed time. And he was like, where the fuck is my daughter? It's like, I left her at McDonald's. Go get her. What? Well, he went to go get me, but he was kind of worried someone would call the cops on him because they saw a little girl walk in with like a mother and then leave with a guy. He was thinking like, hey, why is this girl leaving with this creep? And it's like, wait, that's her dad. But maybe he wouldn't have the time to say it because back then in the early 2000s, guys didn't have to speak when they would be taking a girl. No, that would have been terrible for my dad because he had custody. Honestly, it would have been worse. Like, yeah, my mother was abusive. He got married and he was hoping my stepmother would be like a good replacement to help raise me and all that, because that girl needs a mother in her life. Teach her about the girl things, the woman things, you know, the growing up being a girl and probably getting a period and such, and how it all works. Like, a dad can't explain that to his kid when it's a daughter. It's gonna be complicated and hard. It's true. Yeah. I thought we would create a mother-daughter bond. I actually tried to call her mother or mom or something like that so she can get the hang of it. Maybe like me better. didn't go exactly like that for I ended up like getting yelled at because she didn't want to be called mother by me or mom. Apparently she didn't even want it. She yelled at me because I was trying to be nice and showing that, hey, I'm trying. In front of her friends as well. She was having a dinner party. Called her mother. And her friends like, oh, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? And they were like, oh, that's sweet. You guys have a nice connection now that she's calling you mother. She didn't take it well. She told me not to ever call her like that again. Because she didn't want to. Like, maybe she felt like it was unacceptable because I have a mother. But the mother's not part of my life. I need someone better. But she didn't let that happen to be herself. I tried throughout my childhood. I even tried to include her in my family as soon as I met her, being like, hey, if you and I'm a child now. I was 6 years old. I wanted a sibling. It was the perfect time to have a sibling. I was like, if you want one, it's the perfect time. Like, get together and everything. I gave her the chances. She didn't really get what I was trying to say. I was trying to be nice and shit. Never got that sibling, and thank God, because she admitted that she would have treated that child way better than me, and I would have had to move into like a tiny bedroom in front that is not insulated. So in the winter time, I would freeze myself. Wouldn't be the first time I froze, but and well, nearly froze. Was left in a fucking room because I'm a mother figure. Well, not really a room, but in a cold environment because I'm a mother figure. My story is a lot of sad stories all combined together. Bring up to a therapist to like, how? They just ask me how, and they tell me to elaborate and ask me how it feels and shit like that, and it's like, how do you think I feel? That's what I fucking said to my therapist once, and she was like, I don't think you feel good at all. It's like, well, you goddamn right you are. Do you think being constantly yelled at, being called stupid, fat, useless for like days on end since you were 6 years old makes sense? And then the fact that you were abandoned since the day you were born and constantly being let down by your mother by either abandoning you, locking you in a bedroom, not eating you, letting you eat, not letting you have just a glass of milk before bed, even though she knows it's gonna help you go to sleep and quiet you down for like several hours. Like, she knew. Because I've always been like, milk is like the best thing to help me go to sleep. And she knew. But she didn't let me have milk. Even though she had a huge gallon in the fridge. She was like, no, you're not allowed. She even ended up locking the cabinet once. I wanted a bed night snack and she locked the cabinet. That's my mother. This is pretty frustrating and very annoying. I grew up with my dad. That's what I say I always do. And when I say that in front of my stepmother gets angry because she says, hey, I was there too. I was there too. You should count me as helping you the raise. It's like, yeah, you helped raise me in a way where I end up with major depression. She's like, no, that doesn't count. That's not true. Yeah, right.
say I'm raised by my dad, but it's mostly raised within the ages of 1 to 6. After that, when he got with her, it was a little bit harder. 1 to 6, he was a good dad, honestly. We lived alone, it was peaceful. He taught me a few things, even though it was too early to learn those kind of things. I even learned them because he knew I would have to be independent one day. He said, hey, I'm going to teach you young just in case something happens to me. You don't have to end up going to your mother. Like, he was teaching me how to cook when I was 6 years old. I mostly cook with the microwave, but it's still something. Father from the ages of 1 to 6, and then I learned from the ages of 6 to fucking 18. I learned most of the cooking skill I learned was how to cook food so that's eatable so I can fucking feed myself once in a while. I got a school by the science teacher. A science teacher taught us how to cook. It was really nice. He knew I was getting fucking stoned. Well, he didn't know until, I think, 10th grade, I think. 11. When I showed up to school fucking high as a kite. Or more than high as a kite. I couldn't even speak properly. I was so fucking high, my eyes were bright red. I couldn't speak. I could barely stand. I smoked too much fucking weed, and I think it was mixed with it. Because it was street stuff. Street. And now I buy everything online. It's easier. Safer. Do that because then they will she'll see me
What's your buck?
like, what the fuck? Clearly, my entire fucking school before I fucking graduated, they're like, last school stoner. Kind of funny when my teachers were like, hey, that's the stoner. They couldn't smell it, but they knew. They just had to look at me after lunch and they saw a smile. Like, hey, Smiley. It's like, hey, Smiley. It's like, the reason why I was Smiley is because I had the best brownie in the fucking land. I had a brownie and some special ingredients. Sometimes he would like see me eating it 90 minutes later. It usually takes 90 minutes for it. Sometimes it takes a little bit less depending on how much is in there. And like, okay. God, like, they knew. They well knew. Some of them even caught me. Oh, one of them actually caught me. She ended up giving me a bunch of snacks for the munchies, like, a while later. She caught me, like, smoking a fucking joint. I think she was my French teacher at that point. And she saw me. She was like, And she threw me a pack of goldfish, and she was like, for the munchies. Like, we were on school grounds, and she just handed me a bag of munchies, just weed. She was like, you don't need it. real teammate. Like, he walked in front of me. I can't. There's 2 of them in our team with a fucking riot shield. 3 of them. The pussy squad. No wonder they're gonna win by being pussies. Oh, they're gonna help us win. The fuck is this? This guy frozen in action? Oh, it's a decoy. It's a fucking decoy. It fell for a decoy. Holy shit. Oh yeah. What was I talking about? I lost track because that was fucking funny. Decoy thing. Over there. Lost my train of thought. See, I can lose my train of thought pretty easily when I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, honestly. You were well aware. It's kind of weird because we were at a Catholic fucking, like, I think they would be, like, kind of, like, negative about it. Surprisingly, I broke a lot of rules in that high school, and I set grounds for the other students. First rule I broke, colored my hair a random color. Well, first I dyed it blonde and rainbow. And they were like, oh, that's nice. And I dyed it Harley Quinn Suicide Squad. Oh, yeah. And then I got tattoos at 16. Didn't do shit about that. They're like, oh, they look nice. That's how they have to say. Got caught in the fucking bathroom smoking. God, I was... got caught. Mostly because she got in trouble mostly because they smelled it. When she went to the office, she tried to deny it. And they're like, we're not buying it. She's a liar. So I knew she fucked up when I got called into the office after her. So, instead of just lying to them, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I didn't do it. Do what you want. I don't care. And they went to one thing, so she admitted it, and my friend got pissed off because they ended up telling her. No, I got like a slap on the wrist, basically a warning. They were like, if you do it again, we will call the cops. Makes sense. I would do. I wouldn't be mad, honestly. They were chill. They were chill, but that's only because my fucking file at the fucking county was fucking enormous. Like, I went to the fucking, like, county council, and, it accidentally brought out my file, and it was thick. Like, they were like, you have one of the thickest files in our school. I don't know if they meant to say the biggest. Maybe they said that just not to raise like, alert to me, being like, hey, you're that bad, you need to get checked out. Like, they didn't want to implement that on me, but they were like, hey, you already have a bad file. We don't want to add more to it, but just saying, hey, you're fucked up in the brain. You're depressed all the time, right? Oh, behind us. Fucking teammate with a fucking rage shield.
Semtex!
Oh, they put the sentry turret at the fucking corner. Fuck. I just lost track again of what I was thinking of. I thought of something and my brain is fucking melting. I don't know why you did that. This is why I like shipments sometimes. But yeah, it's a struggle living with me. Yeah. Matt has been called a disappointment. Impressive. People are always scared of what I would do next because they think I would kill myself sometimes. I've thought about it. It's a little too hard for me to do. But I've tried. Oh, trust me, I've tried. The worst time is when I ended up I've told this story a million times to my friend. I was like 16 or 17 and I had like a rough night. I decided to call suicide hotline. And when I called them, less than 5 minutes later they hung up on me. Like, they hung up on me. Because there was not enough people to help and everything. Like, I found out extremely funny that even Suicide Hotline didn't even help me. Probably the only person that could say that Suicide Hotline hanged up on me. Because they did. And I need it. They just have to be happy that I found it funny enough to stay alive longer. I managed to live a few more years more, and now I'm still debating it. I debate it almost every day nowadays. Especially late nights when I'm in the dark. I know if I open the lights, I'll be using electricity, and that's gonna cost more to me. It's not even my electricity. Money from me all the time.
With you,
give
mate.
her what she wants at the moment. I don't have money, like more money than I do with her. So it's best if I leave paying first.
Planting mine.
Collect interest, I'll end up paying costs. She's like my friend. If you pay more money at the end, and collect interest, and you have to pay the double. She has no sympathy for me. Not a care in the world what happens to me, basically. She wishes I can go homeless and my dad didn't care for me anymore. Like, she nearly managed to get him to not care about me when I was in high school. Like, she nearly managed to the point where he was the one saying, "You need to get out." And I did nothing to cause it. The only thing that might have said is that I told her, like, I didn't do that. I don't want to. Because she would ask me to do something I wouldn't want to do because it would be like against what I wanted to do. Sometimes she would take me away from my studies. I would try to be studying for a math test and she'd be like, "No, go do the dishes." And she would ask, like, "Why are you not good in school?" And it's like, well, it doesn't help that you're constantly taking me away from my studies. My teacher will be like, why you never do your homework? It's like, when I try, I always get pulled away to go do something different. It's like, why is your parents making me laugh? This is like, it's not really my parents, it's my stepmother. It's like, I would like to speak to her, but he never did because she never came to the school for parent teacher night because she's not written down as a parent. She was only written down as like an emergency contact if my dad was unable to pick me up due to an emergency. So, yeah. And when it came to emergency and if my dad couldn't pick me up and he would ask her to do it, she would say no. I don't know why they added her in the first place because she would never pick me up from school anyway. If it was even an emergency. Like, at one point, they were, like, asking my dad to bring me to the fucking hospital, or just if they, like, they were asking permission if they could call an ambulance, because I got kicked in the fucking knee, and dislocated my kneecap, and my knee was all swollen, and I could barely walk. And they're like, we should call your dad, and it's like, yeah. He was like, I'm working. Let me ask my wife. You would ask her, and he was like, no. I'm not going to go pick her up. She fucking did that to her fucking leg, I don't care. And when I would get killer migraines, I suffered from migraines throughout high school where, like, I had to be brought to the hospital and put on fucking IV. Because that's how bad it was. If I would get a migraine, she would not even show up. My dad will have to. And they can't really call an ambulance for a migraine even though I'm banging my head against a fucking brick wall. Actually ended up like banging my head on a brick wall and it ended up leaving a mark on my forehead for a while. I don't know why they decided to put her there. Like, honestly, like, I would understand if she was helpful, yes, but I don't remember a single time my dad would have asked her to pick me up from school without her fucking complaining about something and actually doing it. He will have to get off work to go pick me up instead. He's a truck driver, so he's not always in fucking town. So I will have to wait until he gets back in town to be able to come pick me up.
nearly did one time. And I nearly got close like a few times by finding like someone that actually decently cared about me, how I felt and everything. But I can't. Like, I nearly was able to live at my aunt's house, and she was really caring. She worried about my mental state and everything because she understands it's part of your health. And she knows how bad it can get because she's had similar issues in her past too. And she understands what I'm going through and everything because she's seen it with her own eyes. She was happy when I moved in with them for college, but they lived in a very bad town, bad part of their town. They lived close to a fucking mining factory where they coal factory and iron factory that really have the breathable air. My lungs are not capable for those types. Like, I had serious problems, like being able to breathe. I had to get like a pump, like if I was asthmatic or something. No, I'm not. And since I couldn't stay there because of my health, I had to come back here, and guess who wasn't happy? We tried everything to get rid of me, basically. Make me like go back and everything. And she didn't care how bad it was. If I even told her, like, if I stayed there, I could have gotten worse. I could have ended up in a hospital. I could have ended up on a ventilator. I could have died. She was like, I don't care. I don't want you here. I was like, wow. Like, she's known me since she was sick. I was 6. Since I was 6. And she doesn't care how I end up anyway. Like, I would think if you know a child since they were 6 years old, you would care what happens to them and everything, especially if you're living with them. You would care how they are. Nah, not her. Not her. She only cares if that kid was like from the same race as her, or like she'd generally care about that child. And I was not. Never. Like, the only time she brought me to the hospital herself is when I was puking bile, like, or no, not bile, like, basically I had nothing to throw up at that point, so, like, I was trying to throw up and nothing would come out besides whatever, like, stomach acid at that point, so, at that point, if you keep throwing up, you'll end up either swallowing puke and choking on it in your chest cavity, like in your lungs, or you completely throw out your entire stomach and die from it. So it was that bad that she took me to the hospital that one time. She was pissed off about it and she never wanted to do it again. It's like, dude, I could have fucking died. And the reason I was gonna fucking die is because of her fucking nephews and nieces. They gave me some type of thing I was not, like, immune to. I don't know, it was like a cold, but it wasn't. Like, they were, like, looking like they had a normal, like, winter cold. Like, they had sneezes, and then their nose was, like, leaking and everything. They were coughing, but it was not a regular cold. And I was back then taking sometimes the flu shot and everything, so I should have been protected. But I ended up getting really sick within less than 24 hours. So whatever they gave me, I wasn't, like, able to fucking, like take. It was like something I wasn't immune to. I wasn't immune to it and it caused more damage than just a regular cold. So, yeah. And it's not the first, well, I think it was the first time that they did that, but they ended up doing that a few years, and I ended up in the hospital multiple times because I was puking so much. I don't know what type of cold they were getting, but it was some strand of fucking cold I couldn't handle. I don't know why, maybe it's because they live in a very crowded town where like stuff like that is normal and they were immune to it. Maybe it's because they lived in Toronto. There's like different strands over there most likely. I don't know. And I was living in a smaller town where there was less people compliant than, I don't know, but I ended up very sick because of them. We were making cookies when they were sick and you know, I was trying to like make chocolate chip cookies with them. We had like this Pillsbury tube and they would constantly sneeze in it, cough in it, and I'm like, yeah, they're just sick, that's fine. And I was the oldest kid, so I was like, that's fine. Honestly, I didn't think much of it before because I was being nice. That's what you're doing, you're helping them feel better by doing things with them. I ended up fucking nearly killing me. I never really hold a grudge against them because they weren't trying to do that. They didn't know they were sick really with something that could harm me. She was just really upset that I got sick and I had to be brought to the hospital and my dad couldn't help. Like, I stopped making cookies after the third time they got me sick. And I ended up like spending Christmas in the hospital. Well, not Christmas, Boxing Day. Or like multiples in a year, like years in a row, I think. I ended up like in the hospital on Boxing Day, which is the 26th. So I never really got to enjoy Boxing Day as a kid. So when I finally didn't get sick for the first years when they didn't show up for Christmas. For some reason they didn't show up for Christmas. I think they had different Christmas plans. So, they didn't come here. And it was the first year I didn't fucking get sick. And I didn't have to end up in the hospital or anything. So, I was happy for that. I didn't have to end up in the hospital. It's not fun ending up in the hospital when you're a fucking child. You want to play, but you can't play, and it's just too hard. You're in pain, and that's annoying. Well, yeah. Yeah, I really wish I never have to deal with it again. I never got sick again after that because he stopped coming over for Christmas because of it. And because they kept getting sick around Christmas time. Because everybody around Christmas time in like that area, especially in the school that they were good in, they would get sick and then everybody would get sick. Even though they have the flu shots and everything, and they would still get fucking sick. Here's not as bad. Like, when someone would get sick, they would actually take a few days off when they're contagious. So not everybody ends up with that cold and they're like, oh, it's okay, I guess. Like, no, it's not. Like, it's completely different over there. They went to school in Mississauga or Toronto, so it didn't help me. Here, it's not like I just wanted them to not come over if they were sick. Like, if they were so sick and contagious, like, they shouldn't have come over at all. Because they risked my fucking health to the point I needed a fucking doctor. They never went to the doctor. I had to because it was that bad. Like 3 times. Like, after the first or second time, you should probably get the hint to not come over when you're sick. Probably stay home if you're like that bad of a risk to someone who can't fucking take care of themselves when it comes to that. Like, I have a weak immune system and it didn't help. I always had a weakish immune system.
Switching mags.
I don't like being in hospitals. They always smell too clean for me. I always end up like just not wanting to go back, even though I would sometimes go back like a month later because of something else, but then they would be like, why the fuck are you getting sick so easily? It's like, god damn it, I have a weak immune system. It doesn't help that I was born addicted to alcohol because of my mother. She was an alcoholic while pregnant. It's like, that has long-lasting effects on your child when they're born. And not just mental or learning or something. It actually affects like their system sometimes. Yeah. Like, they're no longer getting sick because they're no longer going to that school. So around Christmas time, like, they take it easy. They're better now, so they're not spreading their sickness to me when they come over. Also, we don't always invite them for Christmas. So it's good. It's good for my health, honestly. I have a pretty weak health. It doesn't help that since COVID, I've been staying in my house. Like, since before COVID, so I haven't really left. I've been a few times outside, but not, like, long. So, got a weak immune system nowadays. And, yeah.
Semtex out. Incoming.
Fucking teammates. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, there's one in the corner. Wham. I have a weak health. It's like wild now.
Enemy.
Oh my god. Mm.
Take much more.
I really wish things were easier in the future. I actually hope my dad goes through what he said he would. Because it will benefit him as well, not just me. Well, it'll benefit me as well. He's been mentally, like, abused by her for years. Like, it would do him some good. Have, like, a place of his own. Not be fucking, like, told what to do. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Oh, he attacked into his crotch. Oh, that's epic. Oh, that's cool. Father today, he talked about the subject of divorce and moving out. That, I think he should. Honestly. I guess not really my place to be in because it's their fucking relationship, but their relationship is hella toxic. There's, like, basically no love. The only love she gives him is just so he can give her a handout or something. Handout of like $500. That's the only type of love she gives to receive that, and if she doesn't get it, she yells. She throws a fucking fit. Like a fucking child. Like, I never see them actually madly in love. I don't know what that is. I've never fucking seen it. At their wedding, they were fucking fighting and yelling at each other. Like, if you're fighting and yelling at each other at the wedding because of something else that's not even part of the wedding, you shouldn't get married in the first place. They did. Fine. They were fine for a bit. They seemed happy, but they fought about everything. Every day was constant struggle. Constant fighting, yelling. The house is always filled with fucking yell. If it wasn't, it was dead quiet because they would not talk to each other. They wouldn't be in the same room. That's the wedding, the marriage. Like, I still managed to get a fucking battle move. close enough. He already has a heart condition. But she keeps making it worse for him. He's constantly stressed out because he knows she's gonna yell at him for something. And sometimes because she wants to yell at him for something. That she wants money or something. Like, and the money she gets, she doesn't use it on the house to pay bills. She doesn't use it for, like, us. She uses it on her family. Like, they all have jobs currently. Some of them don't, but still, they, like, we help them for medical bills and other things like that, like school medical bills. Sometimes pay their stuff at home, but when we send them the money, they end up buying it and wasting it on alcohol that they don't even fucking need. Like, they're fucking alcoholics. And then she calls me one because like, I know she's an alcoholic, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be. You just have to keep me away from it. The only way you can keep someone from being an alcoholic is not depressing them and pissing them off and making them really upset about life. They need, like, something.
Luck.
I want my dad to be happy, honestly. But with her, he's not. Like, he may think, but honestly, I don't see him smile no more. He mostly smiles like when he's not around her. He's not himself how he used to be. He used to help people. He used to be like the one people could go to for help. And he would help. Like, he had the decency for it. He didn't judge a person for how they looked. Now he does, because that's all she fucking does when she sees someone that she doesn't really like how they look like. Oh my god, this fucking asshole. I'm gonna go towards the other way because he keeps killing everybody in front of him. Oh, someone got him. He's got down. That guy sat there for a minute just so he can snipe me. And no one stopped him. He was out in the open too. What the fuck? I'm completely alone. If I was in a war, which I always feel like I am sometimes, I'm always fighting on my own. Well, nowadays, not so much, but still. Physically, I'm alone. I'm getting shot out. Oh my god. Well, yeah. They noticed we were winning and someone decided to activate their fucking switch. Lag us and fucking cause us not to be able to aim and shoot when they see him. What the fuck? I'm really hating this. I really wish things were different here, but it's not. Hmm. 9 kills. He's got 7 deaths. He uses upgraded full-on gun just to go hardcore. I was like, oh no, I'm not playing that. Why is there so many Farm 18? Is people choosing that? Like, is there somewhere I can choose not to go there at all besides like going in and out each time it shows up? No. Yeah. My friends are never coming online. Friends I play with normally. Like, he hasn't answered in like weeks, and I'm really upset about it. Like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were close. He never fucking picks up or texts me, and he keeps saying, yeah, we're good friends. I still consider as a good friend. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't really feel like it. Like, you seem to text your other friends every few days, or even closer than that, or even answer them when they call. We used to be like that before. Like a few months ago. Maybe a little bit more than that. Like, I've always been in a dark place, and I always will be. No. Keep ending up in a fucking game in process where my team is always losing because of they're always winning for some reason already. I wish my friends would play more often with me. I haven't played with my friends in over a week. I like talking to them sometimes. I guess I've become too much of a handful. Too much depressing stuff to handle. It's like, it's depressing because I'm always fucking lonely and I'm always alone. Wish my dad would spend more time with me, but he's always working or hiding away from his own wife. And she lives in the house. He's always hiding out front smoking because she doesn't let him smoke in the house. It's like, yeah. if I'm breathing too loud. I don't know. I'm just trying to breathe through everything, calm myself down, because if I don't, I'm gonna rant very badly and vent or whatever. And I don't always like to do that. Like, it's just mean. Sometimes you just need things to get off your chest. For fuck's sakes. I wish I could go back to being like 15 or 16 when I used to sneak out, hang out with my friend back then, and like do fun things. And then that would eventually mean that I would get raped by his father multiple times. Like, finally getting attention, being noticed, being cared for, being liked. I had a long struggle throughout high school. I've been laughed out, being called a bunch of names. And it's hard to get rid of that. But I remember the times where we went to Taco Bell, to the movies, the drive-in. Times we would hang out and do random shit in his house. Get drunk on apple cider, fucking alcohol shots. Fun. We had some fun moments, like, to be honest. Those were the good parts. And that was when I would head away from being at home. This home was too just bad and toxic. I would get yelled at and I was scared and I get. I just wanted to find a place where I could be liked and cared for and somebody actually give a shit how I felt. And that's what I felt with my friend. Sometimes he was a jerk once in a while. He had like his period once a month, like it seemed, because once a month he would act like a dick. Another lost game. Sweet. What the fuck? I was doing a finishing move and I get fucking killed. I have struggled in my life and I just want to. The only times I was really happy is when I was away from her. And I can't get away. I can't afford it. I can't financially depend on myself or physically or mentally either. It's already gone. Snipers. Oh my god. We're all piled up in this fucking hidey hole. Or either sniping or fucking hiding. Oh, they saw me put down a proximity mine, so they were managing to avoid it. I get that fucking sniper. Fuck you. She fell out the window, thank God.
god. I don't understand love. Never did, probably never will. The only examples I've had practically is terrible. Normally most people learn it from their mother offering them love and shit. Didn't have that. Closest thing was my father before he met my stepmother. Yeah. Almost like I'll be surprised if I don't end up like a freaking messed up person in a mental institution. I'm gonna take a break for now because I'm getting very upset and I don't want to get worse. Alejandro. Nah. I did all the double kills. Sweet. I'm not doing a lot of pit fires or melee. Still doing some, not much though. At least it's counting some of these. Already had that. That's how I feel. Overwhelmed. I don't do DMZ because usually you play it with your friends. It's fun when you play it with your friends. My friends don't come on. I don't know when's the last time I think I saw them on like a week ago. I haven't seen that wing terror, of course. And this one ditched in gold, drenched in gold. What do you mean? I don't have gold. This one looks cool. I'm pretty sure I don't have gold. Yeah, not even close. Doesn't count any of my fucking kills, and I don't know why. What about here? Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice. I really like that. Is there any more new guns or something that I have unlocked? No, not that one. Go back. Oh, I have a new, this one. Dead. That's the gun I've got currently. What do I want to practice nowadays? Practice the katanas? No. I didn't practice the katanas. Victus. Which one is? I was good at the Signal 50, but I gotta upgrade this one, I think. Let's add a few things. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ah, that's good too. Anything with a damage right now? Yep, that's good. Yeah, this one's better. Let me upgrade some of the kill streaks. UAV's swine. Bomb care package? No. Counter UAV? No. Precision airstrike? Maybe. I got a headache. No, I think I need a process thing on my own right now. You know, it's already 1:30. I've got things to do tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna end this tonight, right now. Thanks for watching, whoever you were. Loved it. You might have listened to me rant, say some stupid shit, and just complain about my life. Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah. So if you like it, just comment, like, follow, subscribe on my YouTube. I'm posting this anyway on there, so see y'all later.